Hello students. So in the previous class students we were talking about in the chapter pollution of air and water about the different kinds of pollutants. Okay, means what are the different kind of pollutants which are responsible for causing the pollution. Okay, so air pollution is caused by the different kind of a pollutant. And in this students, we were discussing about that of a carbon monoxide. Okay? Carbon monoxide. So first one is that of the carbon monoxide student which causes the pollution. So carbon monoxide basically it is released due to the incomplete combustion of the fossil fuels, and especially you see in the vehicles, if we talk about the vehicle, so incomplete combustion of the fossil fuel is responsible for the release of the carbon monoxide. Now, the carbon monoxide is a very toxic gas, and it enters into the organ and into the tissues of the body, and finally it will cause suffocation, it will cause dizziness, it will cause the breathing problems, and ultimately the death of the person can also occur. Okay, so carbon monoxide is released due to the incomplete combustion of the fossil fuel. If we talk about the second one students, so second one is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is what student? It is also a kind of a gas which when released in the air, or which is present in the gas in a certain amount, then yes, it is good for the atmosphere. But if the level of the carbon dioxide gas is much more, then ultimately it will leads to a problem. We can say that it will trap more and more heat energy. So it will increases the temperature of the earth surface. Okay, so carbon monoxide is responsible for increasing the temperature of the earth surface. Now we will see the next one student, and that is the sulfur dioxide. Okay, so you see sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. So if we talk about the sulfur dioxide, so this gas mainly it also comes from the fossil fuels. Okay, especially when the oil or that of the coal it burns in that of petroleum refineries or that of oil refineries, then there will be a release of a gas, and that gas is the sulfur dioxide gas. Now when we talk about the sulfur dioxide gas students, so if a person inhales the sulfur dioxide gas, so this will also causes the asthma, or it will also causes the breathing difficulty. The person will be not able to breathe properly. Okay, as well as if it is released in the air, if it is present in the air in a large amount, then it will cause the irritation also, irritation in the eye. Okay, as well as that gas will enter into your nose or in your throat, so it will causes irritation in your nose as well as throat of the human being. So you can understand student that this one will also comes from the fossil fuels, and it is also a toxic gas, so it is not good for us to inhale sulfur dioxide. Okay, and that is why we will consider them as a pollutant. So the first thing that we will write about the sulfur dioxide is that it comes mostly from The oil from combustion of oil, coal and petrol. So it comes mostly from the combustion of oil, coal and petrol from the oil refineries, from the thermal plants of petroleum and oil refineries. Okay. Okay, so you see students that basically if it is it mainly produced or released in the air due to the combustion of that of the oil, coal and petroleum, and these oil, coal and petroleum fossil fuels used to get it is present, or you can say it is this combustion mainly occur in the thermal power plant, especially in that of the petroleum and the oil refineries. So there they will be born, there they will be undergo the combustion process, and finally there will be release of a harmful gas, and that gas is known as a sulfur dioxide. Okay, now let us discuss that what is the problem if suppose you will inhale sulfur dioxide. Okay, so we discussed that yes, it is a very harmful, but how we come to know that it is harmful? How can we say that yes, it is a harmful gas? So first thing, that is inhaling sulfur dioxide causes asthma. Okay. Okay, as well as it causes breathing difficulties. Okay, so asthma or breathing difficulties also. Then it will cause irritation in eyes as well as in nose and throat. Okay, so it will cause irritation in eyes, in nose and throat of a person. Okay, so this is about that of the sulfur dioxide, students, that how we can obtain sulfur dioxide, means how this sulfur dioxide reaches to the air, as well as how it is responsible for causing the breathing difficulties in the human being. How can we say that yes, it is a very harmful pollutant, harmful gas for that of the living organisms. Okay, so this one is of sulfur dioxide. The next one is the suspended particulate matters. Okay, so sulfur dioxide and suspended particulate matters. Okay, now see students, there are a lot of suspended particulate matters is there. In a short form we can say it is also known as SPMs. Okay, so you see, if we talk about the suspended particulate matter, students, so they also released in the air, it is present in the air due to the combustion of the fossil fuels. Okay, and this fossil fuels combustion occur in the power plant of the automobiles. Okay, so we can say suspended particulate matter also releases from the combustion combustion of the fossil fuels, especially in that of a automobile power plant. Okay, now these suspended particulate matter, it includes soot, it include that of the fly ash, it include the dust, all these things, all these matter, all these particles collectively forms the suspended particulate matter, which is also known as SPMs. Okay, so we can write it, that is, these SPMs into the air, these are released into the air from the combustion of fuel. Okay, so these are released by the combustion of the fossil fuels in power plant. Okay, so in the combustion of the fossil fuel in power plant of the automobiles. Okay, so SPMs or suspended particulate matter is a result or a result of the combustion of the fossil fuels that take place in the power plant of automobiles. What are the things which it has included, student? So these suspended particulate, it includes fly ash, soot, mercury vapors, ash, smoke. Okay, so it includes fly ash, soot, mercury vapor, ash and smoke. These are the matter, these are the particles which is the part of a suspended particulate matter. Okay, and all these, they are very toxic if suppose you inhale these particles. Okay, so we can say that these are very toxic and it causes a health related problem to the human being. These substances are toxic. Okay, these are toxic in nature and causes harmful effects to the humans. Okay, so these substances, they are toxic in nature and causes harmful effects to that of the human. Now the next one is that is chlorofluorocarbons. Okay, so we can write it, chlorofluorocarbon. Chlorofluorocarbon, students. Suspended particulate matter, students, these also consisting of that of the lead particles. And when you inhale the lead particles, what will happen? It will block your lungs, or you can say that yes, it will block your lungs, and as a result, what will happen? It will cause the respiratory problem to a particular human being. Okay, so suspended particulate matter also consisting of the lead particles, which blocks lungs and causes respiratory problems. Okay, so lead particles, it block lungs and causes respiratory problems. Now we will talk about the next one, and that is chlorofluorocarbons. This is also a kind of a pollutant which affect the air. Chlorofluorocarbons. So you see student, if we talk about the chlorofluorocarbons, so these are what? These are the gases. Okay, and these gases mainly comes out from that of the refrigerator, or from that of the deodorant, or from that of an air conditioner. So all these appliances, all these products, basically when you use, then it will releases a gas that is known as chlorofluorocarbons. Now what happened? These chlorofluorocarbons, it rises up in the air, and finally it will reaches to that of the ozonosphere. And as it reaches to that of the ozonosphere, students, so it will try to break that of the bond between the ozone, and finally what will happen? This will leads to the depletion of that of the ozone layer. Okay, so the ozone layer becomes thinner and thinner because of that of the presence of the chlorofluorocarbons, and ultimately because of the presence of this substance or this pollutant in the air, it will leads to the ozone hole also. Okay, so we can write it about chlorofluorocarbons. These are the gases which are sprayed sprayed from the refrigerator, deodorants, then aerosol sprays, refrigerator, air conditioner, then we can say aerosol spray. Okay, refrigerator mainly. And sprayed aerosol sprays, deodorant. Okay, etc. Okay, so you see students, these are the gases which are mainly released from the refrigerator, from air conditioner. Aerosol sprays are a student like that of a deodorant is there. Okay, so all these things are what? These basically consisting of a chlorofluorocarbons. So all of them, they releases a harmful gas that is known as a chlorofluorocarbons. Okay, now these chlorofluorocarbons, when it reaches to the air, then what will happen? above in the air through various sources, like various sources, and this gas helps in breaking the ozone layer. Okay. Okay, so it is, you can say that it helps in breaking the ozone layer, students, or it will cause that of the ozone hole. So ultimately, the ability, because you know that the ozone layer is there to prevent the harmful radiation to come to that of the earth's surface and affect the living organism, especially that of the ultraviolet radiation. So if this layer will be harmed or will be breaked, then what will happen, or becomes thinner and thinner, and finally a hole is made in it, then we can say that it will be not this much able to prevent the radiation to come inside to that of the earth's surface. And if the ultraviolet radiations comes directly into the directly in that of the earth's surface, so it will cause a lot of a disease to that of the human being. So it is very harmful for all the living organism that ultraviolet should reach in the to that of the earth surface or on the living organisms. Okay, so we can write it, that is this reduces the ability of the atmosphere, atmosphere to prevent UV rays. UV, it means ultraviolet rays. Okay, so to prevent the ultraviolet rays, and ultimately it will reaches to earth directly and harm all the living organisms. The living harm all that of the living organism. So this reduces the ability. So what is this? This is all about that of the chlorofluorocarbon. So till now, students, we had discussed about all the pollutant. Okay, whether it will be a carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, suspended particulate matter, even that of the chlorofluorocarbon. And in all, you have seen that all these are not good for our air, not good for our environment. If suppose we will inhale such kind of a gases, such kind of a particulate matter, then ultimately it will causes a respiratory problem to the human being. It will cause dizziness. It will cause asthma also. Okay. Or it will increases the temperature of that of the earth's surface, or it will leads to the ozone hole. So you see, ultimately it is not good for our for our atmosphere. So we can say that these are the substances which causes the pollution, and that is why the name is given here is a pollutant. Okay. Now we will move to the next one, student. Okay, we had discussed that what is pollution, What are the different causes of the pollution? That is, what is the natural cause, what is the human activities which is responsible for the pollution. As well as we also discussed that what are the different substances which is responsible for causing the pollution. That is, we discuss about the pollutant, that how pollutants are responsible for causing the air pollution or for degrading the quality of that of the air. Now we will talk about that what will be the effect of that of the air pollution. Okay. Effect of air pollution. Now, what are the different effects of that of the air pollution, students? So, if air will be polluted, then it will cause a lot of issue, like that of the acid rain, or it will cause a global warming as well as a smog. Let me tell you how, students. First of all, let me write it. The effect of the air pollution is huge, the effect of air pollution are, first one is the global warming, second one is acid rain, and third one is smog. So you see, students, when we were talking about the carbon dioxide, so you know that increase, because pollutants are responsible for causing the pollution, and if these pollutants are present in the air, it will cause, as well as this will also leads to the different effect on the air also. So the first one is the global warming, students. So in the global warming, carbon dioxide gas is there. Okay, and these carbon dioxide gas, if the level of the carbon dioxide is more in the atmosphere, it will trap more heat energy, and if it will trap more heat energy, this will leads to the melting of the glaciers, okay, or that of the icebergs, and finally it will also leads to that of the global warming, because there will be rise in the water level, and resultant is the global warming. Second one is that of the acid rain, students. So you see, if the amount of a sulfur dioxide will be more in the atmosphere, when the rainfall occurs, this rain will mix with that of the different gases, different toxic gases present in the air, and finally it will leads to a acid rain, because this acid will mixes with the water and comes to the earth. So this will leads to the acid rain. Acid rain has a very bad impact. It will corrodes the marble, as well as it will leads to the infertility of the soil also, students. Okay. Next one is the smog. Actually, when we talk about the smog is formed by two terms, that is smoke plus fog. Okay, so if the suspended particulate matter is more in that of the atmosphere, which leads to the smoke, so during the winter season, when a fog is there, this fog mixes with the smog and leads to the smog. Okay, and the smog is responsible for reducing the visibility, and due to which it will leads to the accidents also and death of the person. Okay, so these are what? These are the effect of the air pollution. Now we will discuss each and every one by one in detail. Okay.